Today, we're going to learn how to create this easy slouchy crochet beanie. This hat is completely done in double crochet stitches, so it works up pretty quickly. Let's get into the materials. I will be using a 6mm crochet hook and 1 skein of Brava worsted weight yarn in the color coral. You can also follow along to the free written pattern that'll be on my blog, written down below. And please check your gauge. 2 rounds should equal 2.5 inches. So make sure you have the right hook size for your gauge. And also make sure you like and hit the subscribe button so you're always up to date on all my new patterns. And please go check out my crochet merch shop where you can find a whole bunch of crochet t-shirts, cups, bags, and mugs with cool little crochet sayings. Alright, enough about this. Let's hop directly into this tutorial. We're going to begin with a magic ring. If you can't make a magic ring, you can just chain 4 and slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. We are going to chain 1. Now, we're just going to place 12 double crochets into this ring. You can pause your video here and continue placing 12 double crochets into the ring. We've completed those 12 double crochets, and now you're going to slip stitch into that very first double crochet. And you can pull the center to tighten off. And chain 1. Now, we're going to place 2 double crochets in each stitch around. I'll show you. So double crochet into that same stitch. You can tell because it tenses up when you pull it. That's 1. Back into the same stitch. And 2. I'll show you one more time. 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Well, the next stitch. 1, back into the same stitch, and 2. That is going to be our pattern repeat all the way around, so you can pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. At the end of round 2, you should have a total of 24 stitches. Now, we're going to slip stitch into that first double crochet to join. For round 3, we're going to chain 1. This chain 1 never counts as a stitch. The pattern repeat is double crochet followed by 2 double crochets. I'll work it with you. So double crochet into that first stitch, followed by 2 double crochets into the next. 1, back into the same stitch, and 2. And that is our pattern repeat. I'll write it above. So double crochet into the next stitch, followed by 2 double crochets into the next. 1, back into the same stitch, and 2. That will be your pattern repeat all the way around. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. We've almost made it to the end of round number 3, and you should have a total of 36 double crochets. Now, we're going to slip stitch to join into the first double crochet. To begin round number 4, we are going to chain 1. We are going to DC double crochet into the next 2 stitches, followed by an increase. An increase is just 2 double crochets into the same stitch. So, I'll write the pattern repeat above. So double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1, next stitch, 2, and increase in the next stitch, which is 2 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, back into the same stitch. That is going to be our pattern repeat around, and I'll show you one more time. Double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1, next stitch, 2, followed by an increase, 2 double crochets into this same stitch. Alright, pause your video here, continue with the pattern repeat above, and I'll meet you at the other side. We've almost made it to the end of round number 4, and you should have a total of 48 double crochets. Now, let's slip stitch into the first double crochet to join. To begin round number 5, we are going to chain 1. And the pattern repeat is 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, followed by an increase. I'll work it with you. So 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and increase. That's 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Back into the same stitch again. Alright guys, that is going to be our pattern repeat all the way around. 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, followed by 2 double crochet into the same stitch. Pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. At the end of round 5, you should have a total of 60 stitches. Now we're going to slip stitch to join into the top of the double crochet. Now chain 1. For the next 12 rounds, we're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And also, don't forget to slip stitch to join at the very end of each round. So, pause your video here, and I'll meet you at the completion of those 12. We've completed those additional rounds, and this is what your work should look like. To end, we're just going to slip stitch to join into the first double crochet. At this moment, I want you to try on your hat. If you notice it's a little bit too big, I want you to drop down a hook size to 5.5 or a 5mm crochet hook. But if it's the perfect size, let's move on. For the next 3 rounds, it's going to be exactly the same. We are going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around for a total of 3 rounds. And don't forget to slip stitch to join at the very end of each round. So, pause your video here and I'll meet you at the completion of those rounds. We've made it to the end of those 3 rounds of single crochet, and we're just going to slip stitch to join into that very last single crochet, and you can fasten off your work and your hat is all done. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure you check out all my other slouchy hat tutorials, and I'll see you all on the very next video. Bye guys.